Diane and Taylor, good evening to you both. Yes, 7 News was the first on the scene to this shooting earlier this afternoon on Belmark Drive here in Spartanburg. I'm going to step out of the way. You can see the scene is still active. Now, some of the technology showcased today at ZF are still in development, but others are already in production and might be coming to a car near you sometime soon. Only on 7 News, the Lawrence Police Department is moving to a new headquarters, and they plan to pay tribute to their officers, past and present. Our Chloe Salsameda shows us how. The state attorney general's office says the man accused of murdering Quarles led them here to a shallow grave in Seneca, where they uncovered human remains. Beautiful shot over downtown Greenville. You can see those big clouds there. Well, some of those clouds are rainmakers, including this one over Lake Hartwell. But if you're planning on burning anything like this evening, be cautious. According to fire officials, the weather conditions make it perfect for fires to get out of hand very quickly. Of the dozens of charges facing Alec Murdaugh, the most severe are those for the murders of his wife Maggie and son Paul. These arrest warrants detail how 39-year-old Tara Johns allegedly abandoned the puppies inside a trash bag in the woods in Pauline. Master Sergeant Joan Key spent the last 9 months deployed in Kuwait. Today was her homecoming, and it's not a day that either of her grandsons will forget anytime soon. Inside Plain Elementary School, behind the big blue curtain, Master Sergeant Joan Keese is feeling
a little nervous.
It's been 9 long months since she's seen her grandson and namesake Keese Marks.
He's my inspiration most of the time.
The best part is, Keese has no idea his grandma's here to surprise him today. So before the big reveal, we catch up backstage.
Most of the people told me make sure I brace myself, because he might try to knock me down, but...
Meanwhile, Keese's teachers are pulling him out of recess and putting a blindfold on him, telling him he's about to do a scavenger hunt.
I thought I was gonna like go outside or something.
And with the stage set, all that's left is the big reveal.
All right, you ready for your scavenger hunt? Here's your first surprise. See what you find.
Hey! There you do it.
A hug 9 months in the making, and boy, does it feel good.
I was nervous. I was wondering, was he going to see me or was he going to be surprised?
And surprised Keese is.
I stepped up like right there, then and then I saw I didn't really see it, but and I touched it and then it pulled out and I saw her.
Next, Sergeant Keese will go to Fountain High School to surprise Keese's older brother, and she's not ruling out tears on this next visit.
He's really the baby to me, because he's going to act like he's, big tough guy, but he was the one that cried the most whenever I left the first time, so.
As for Keese, this hug is big. Maybe as big as his plans for when it's done.
It's supposed to be recess time, so I hope I get extra recess.
In Simpsonville, Henry Coburn, 7 News.
Welcome home, Sergeant. Sergeant Keese, by the way, has spent 26 years in the Army. She says she supports her grandsons following in her footsteps.
Ken and Melody Bowers know fentanyl all too well. Last year, it killed their son, Brandon. Now they're sharing his story in the hopes that it will prevent other families from knowing their pain.
Like most people would say when he walked into the room, his smile would just brighten the room up. And it would.
On August 4th, fentanyl killed Brandon Bowers. The 27-year-old was an avid athlete, and his parents Melody and Ken say they couldn't have asked for a better son.
Was the love of my life.
Melody found him unresponsive when she went to check on him, and it was already too late when EMS arrived.
He was my heart.
Data from the Greenville County Sheriff's Office says he was one of at least 145 people killed by fentanyl in 2022.
This is him in his element.
Now, the Bowers are doing everything in their power to make sure no other local families lose loved ones to fentanyl.
What we really want is, like what I had said, I just want parents to know signs. I want parents to know that it can happen to their child.
They were one of several families to share with state lawmakers the dangers of the drug and to urge them to pass bills that would establish minimum sentences for trafficking fentanyl and would punish those who contribute to overdose deaths.
They definitely going to do it. They've already told us that there's no doubt. I mean, there's just too much going on, but there's some gray areas that they got to work out as far as what is going to be called trafficking. Is it going to be 6 pills, 8 grams, 9 grams?
One of the most prominent figures fighting alongside them for tighter laws is Greenville County Sheriff Hobart Lewis.
That legislation is extremely important. We got laws now that doesn't stop people from committing crime, but if we don't have those laws, we can't prosecute them when they catch them. We need teeth, and that's exactly what they're fixing to give us. We feel really good it'll pass.
The South Carolina State House this week passed a bill that would establish a minimum mandatory sentence for those trafficking in fentanyl. That bill still has to go through the Senate. For now in Greenville, Henry Coburn, 7 News.